Hello children, I know you all like to hear the poems. Like poems? Yes. Today we are going to study a small poem, The Rainbow Fairies. Yeah, the name, I hope all of you like the name, The Rainbow Fairies. Isn't it? Yes, let's see what it is. Okay? See the beautiful rainbow. And who is creating these rainbows? Yeah, it's supposed that how in this poem we are going to study how the rainbows are formed. Who is making these beautiful rainbows and how do they make it? Okay? Okay, so the rainbow fairies. Two little clouds one summer's day went flying through the sky. They went so fast and bumped their heads, and both began to cry. Old Father Sun looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dears. I'll send my little fairy flock, to dry your falling tears." One fairy came in violet, and one wore indigo. In blue, green, yellow, orange, red, they made a pretty row. They wiped the cloud tears all away, and then from out the sky, upon a line, the sunbeams made, they hung their gowns to dry. So this is the poem. Now we will, I'll describe what the poem is about. Okay. So, two little clouds, one summer's day. It was a summer day, and two little clouds, they were playing together, and they went flying through the sky. They were flying through the sky. They were moving very fast, and what happened suddenly? Yes. They went so fast and they bumped into each other, their heads. They bumped their heads and both began to cry. Okay, small kids, two small baby clouds, they were playing in the sky on one summer's day, and what happened to them? They, after, while playing it happens. Sometimes while running and playing, you may sometimes get bumped into each other, isn't it? So it was an accident, and the two clouds bumped their heads, and what happened? Of course, they began to cry. And what happened then? When this things happens at home also. When you and your brother or sister, they are playing, or in school when you are playing, you may bump into each other, and of course you will start crying, and then somebody will come, isn't it? Yes, some elders, your parents, maybe your teachers, whoever comes, and they'll come and console. Don't worry and all. So here who is coming to console the clouds? Old Father Sun. Okay, old Father Sun saw that the clouds are crying. So he came there and said, "Okay, don't cry, my dear little ones. Never mind, it happens. Don't cry. If you go on crying like this, what will happen? The earth will be flooded with your clouds." So when this the cloud starts crying, it falls down as rain, isn't it? So it's raining so heavily because they are crying. So Father told, "My dears, please don't cry. Okay, I will send my little fairy flock." Whose little fairy flock? Yeah, fairy flock means the Father Sun's people, the servants, the fairies. Okay, he said, "I'll send my fairies to wipe your tears." Okay, the clouds stopped crying, and who came there? Yeah, 7 fairies came. One by one they came to wipe the tears. And what was it? Each one of them had different colored gown. What is a gown? It's a long dress worn by the fairies. So the different 7 little fairies came. They had 7 colors. They wore 7 colored gowns. The first one came the first fairy came in violet. The second one in indigo color, somewhat blue color, okay. Then blue, green, yellow, orange, red. They came in a pretty order of the rainbow. And they wiped the tears of the clouds, telling that don't cry my dear ones, please don't cry. And then what happened? They wiped the cloud tears all away. And then from out the sky, after wiping the tears, what happened was the 7 fairies got wet. Their gowns got wet because of the rain. So what did they do? The sun started, when the clouds stopped raining, the clouds stopped crying, the sun started shining brightly. Okay, so in one of the sun's beam, a beam of sunlight, what did the fairies do? They hung their gowns to dry. Okay, they put their gowns to dry in a pretty row. And it formed a beautiful rainbow, and it formed into a beautiful rainbow. Okay, I hope all of you understood this point. Let's read it once again, and along with me, you also read along with me, and it will be more clear to you. Okay, so see the beautiful rainbow. All of you like the rainbow, isn't it? Once again, we will read the poem and then go to the exercises. Okay? The Rainbow Fairies. Okay? Page number 101 of your worksheet. 2 little clouds one summer's day, when flying through the sky, they went so fast and bumped their heads, and both began to cry. Old Father Sun looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dears. I'll send my little fairy flock to dry your falling tears." One came in violet and one wore indigo, in blue, green, yellow, orange and red. They made a pretty row. They wiped the cloud tears all away, and then from out the sky, upon a line the sunbeams made. They hung their gowns to dry. So that's the Rainbow Fairy. All of you, I hope all of you like this poem. Please read this poem many times, okay? No need to by heart it, but you should know it. I hope all of you enjoyed this poem. Okay children, see you. Bye.